I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, boom, as we know, training camp right around the corner. Matter of fact, it starts this week. I believe Thursday it's going down. But first up, we're going to talk about Jordan Addison. We know Jordan Addison has been dealing with certain situations, but allegedly good news for Jordan Addison. Really, pretty much a win-win, you know, in his whole situation. I'm gonna get into the article in a minute. But as far as training camp goes, man, this is the week. Football is here. Football is officially here, huh? Anytime training camp is upon us, I mean, damn, the season right around the corner, dog. Training camp, team practices, boom, preseason, boom, regular season. This is it. The time is now. Now the competition is on. Now it gets real. We getting down to the nitty gritty, baby. The nitty gritty, huh? Veterans on the brink of being cut, eliminated. How will they show up? Will they show up, huh? Who will separate themselves, huh? We know the NFL. We know the NFL is a business. At the end of the day, a business. Sometimes a tough business, huh? Yeah. This is really the tough part of the season, the off season for the coaches when it comes down to making the cut, cutting players, breaking the roster down to 53 man, et cetera, huh? You know, certain players the coaches have built a relationship with, maybe have became fond of. They got to cut them, let them go, especially if they're not meeting the cut, homie. It is what it is. May the best men make the team. May the best men be on the field. But the time is now. Another year, another training camp. I know. All eyes on JJ McCarthy, huh? All eyes on the receiving core, receiving room. But at the end of the day, man, I think eyes should be everywhere. No certain position. Everybody has something to prove, baby. From the veterans, superstars, huh? Starter, second string, third string, UDFAs, who gonna step up, step in, and show out, huh? Take full advantage of the opportunity, especially the young guys, names like Ty Felton, people expecting him to maybe even beat out Naylor. Yeah, expecting him and Naylor to battle, homie, heavy. But either way it goes, I'm sure he will get a lot of play time, a lot of PT during the season, homie. I think he will surprise a lot of people. Heavy, contribute early. One of those guys who contribute early. Really, the whole rookie roster is gonna be under the microscope, correct? Donovan Jackson especially. Should be a starter expected from him. So that's great news for the Vikings so far. He looks like a stud. Looks like he will be an animal around yonder. So the interior line, the line as a whole is coming together. Yeah, got veterans, young player. When young players, Will Fry's coming back, battling injury, he's gonna be 100%. Everybody's getting into the mix. It's all coming into fruition. You hear me, homie? Heavy, huh? And we're gonna see what this team looks like, baby. I expect an improved team. Like I've been saying the whole offseason, this team is better defensively, offensively, the moves they made, the maneuvers they made in the draft, everything's coming together, baby. Everything. Let's get it. It's a beautiful thing, a beautiful day, a beautiful time to be a Vikings fan. You hear me? Hands down, man down. I stand on that heavy, you know? But the time is now. Who gonna separate themselves? Who wants it, homie? Who gonna take it to that next level, bruh? Next level, man. Elevation. Period. What, 2 more months? Season is here. Don't even talk about college football. That's 1 month away, dog. 1 month away, damn near. You hear me? Let's go, man. Football is in the air. It's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing, right? Let's go ahead and get into this Swaggy Addy article, dog. Break it down real quick. you know. Now, it was a lot of questions. Oh, will Jordan Addison be suspended? Will he miss some games? Will he just have to pay a fee? Let's figure it out. Let's find out, huh? You hear me, baby? Let's go. Let's work, man. Once again, shout out Swaggy Addy, homie. Shout out Swaggy Addy. Expect him to have a breakout year as well, huh? Believe that. Excuse me. NFL issues statement about Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison after plea deal. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison has pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of wet reckless, whatever the hell that means. And the NFL has offered its initial thoughts. In California, where Addison was cited, that means he will plead guilty to reckless driving with the involvement of alcohol. So I guess he was drinking, he was sipping, et cetera, et cetera. Boom, another situation he must learn from, homie. I'm sure he has, and he pled guilty. So that means he knows what's up. He knows what he did, homie. He knows what he did. It is what it is. Now he must move forward. ESPN's Kevin Seifert wrote on July 17th, Addison will be placed on probation for 12 months, pay a fine, and complete 2 online courses. Really, which is not bad. 12 months probation. He needs to stay very clean, very squeaky clean, huh? Because he violates probation at any time, then boom, could be more fines paid. Not only that, he could really do some time, really face some time, correct? Heavy, man. He needs to tread carefully. One bad mistake while on probation, it could get very suspect, very iffy for Addison, man. So he needs to have his mind in the right place, period. For real, man. We have been closely monitoring all developments in the matter which remains under review, the NFL said in a statement per Seifert on X. Addison has participated in Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, MAD, events, and programs. Today, after careful consideration of the charges against him in all defenses, Jordan Addison decided to plead to a lesser included vehicular offense, commonly referred to as a wet reckless. Tim Younger of Younger and Associates posted on X on July 17th, announcing the decision. Mr. Addison will pay a standard fine and complete 2 online courses, after which we expect that his probation will be terminated early in 6 months. That's what's up, man. Really a win-win. Really kind of a slap on the wrist for Addison. And I like it, too. I like it, man. Dude learned his lesson. It's been damn near a year since that happened, right? I'm sure he's learned from it. Why punish the man, homie? Give him a standard fine, complete 2 courses, a little bit of probation, and let him move on, homie. Heavy. Over the past year, he voluntarily participated in MAD events and programs and, after reflection, decided to enter this plea understanding the ramifications of this decision. He has kept the organization apprised throughout these legal proceedings and will continue in his full commitment to being a valuable member of his team. Heavy, let's get it, man. Today, after careful consideration of the charges against him in all defenses, this where I just read that, dog. Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison could forfeit significant salary. How much, dog? How much? The charge stemmed from his suspected DUI arrest outside of Los Angeles International Airport in July 2024. Police found Addison, who was asleep in his car, blocking a lane of the Glenn Anderson Freeway, and arrested him. Police accused him of driving with a blood alcohol level above the legal limit in Minnesota, 0.8. The Vikings selected Addison 23rd with the number 23 overall pick of the 2023 draft. However, he has also had 2 run-ins with authorities since the Vikings drafted him. Addison is facing significant financial losses. Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison stands to forfeit over $88,000 per game missed due to suspension. Damn, dog, that's guapino there. That's federale. Damn, NFL, y'all doing it like that? Y'all want the guapino, huh? Y'all want the federale, huh? And the full guarantee on his 2 years, $4.6 million remaining with void. Spot Tracks Michael Janetti posted on X on July 17th. But damn, dog, 88,000 per game, huh? You hear me? That seemed kind of steep. Don't it? Ain't it? Attorney Jacqueline Speranga lauded Addison for avoiding the trial process and accepting responsibility. That's all he could do, dog. He know what he did wrong. He know he was in the wrong. You move forward. While Mr. Addison's case would have made for a great trial, I admire him for taking responsibility by accepting the city attorney's wet reckless offer, Sparagna said, per Seifert in his full report. Now he can put this incident behind him and solely focus on his promising career. Addison and the Vikings are not out of the woods yet, though. Jordan Addison facing suspension ahead of extension eligibility. That's where it gets tricky, huh? Seifert noted that Addison's admitting to using alcohol keeps the NFL's policy on substances of abuse in play. CBS Sports' Jonathan Jones speculated in a post on X that the league office could suspend Addison for 1 to 3 games. His opinion was based on precedent and potential mitigating aggravating factors, meaning the wideout would forfeit $88,000 to $264,000. Damn, bro. I mean, come on, bro. How much you want from the man, though, at the end of the day, huh? You hear me? Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell spoke out against Addison's actions. The incident followed the death of 2024 fourth-round pick Kyrie Jackson in a car crash in July of last year. Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson, man. Never forgotten, right? The driver of the other vehicle in the crash faces DUI charges as well, homie. And like I say, bro, like I said, the person who was driving the other car faces DUI charges. Sad situation, homie. Driving, alcohol, it's all dangerous. It's all dangerous. And at the end of the day, it ain't damn worth it, bro. Hands down, man down, period. Addison is entering year 3 of his 4-year, $13.7 million rookie contract with the Vikings. He has 2 more guaranteed seasons on his contract. The Vikings will also have a decision to make about his 5th-year option or a possible extension next off season, huh? And that's it, dog. You know? But once again, shout out Jordan Addison. Hopefully he has learned from this situation. Now, the payments he will be paying, that's pretty steep, homie. And the fact on top of that, he could potentially face suspension. I mean, dang, bro. Which one is it? Like I say, I feel like the repercussions, ramifications shouldn't have been that hefty. Probation, probably get released early off probation. But the fees he will be paying, fines he will be paying, homie, just for what? Quick night of celebrating, having fun, enjoyment, alcohol, partying, liquor, whatever. Was it worth it? Hell no, it wasn't worth it, dog. You know, point blank, period. Heavy. No way you want to look at it, break it down. Was it worth it, dog? But once again, hopefully he learned from this situation. Now he can move forward. He accepted full responsibility, huh? That's what it's about, dog. So shout out Jordan Addison. You know, another step in his journey, another learning process in his journey. Let's get to it, man. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. You know what it is. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw forever, man. And guess what? We run the North. Believe that. Yeah.